your weekly view of young leaders taking big steps. This is Next Gen. Sponsored by PFI Western Wear, home of Boot Daddy.
Today we are at Wablo Elementary with their fourth graders learning about agriculture. Class, what did we make?
Bread!
And what's in bread?
Wheat!
Okay, I'm going to start today off with a joke. So why do farmers have such a tough life? Or why do grain farmers have such a tough life? Because they can barely survive from wheat to wheat. So today we're going to be learning about wheat.
So Kaylee, you are a senior here at Wablo High School and the FFA president, but you also have another role as the student educator for Ag Education on the Move. Tell me how all that came to be.
So a couple years ago, I wanted to start Ag Ed on the Move here at Wablo. However, Hickory County wasn't an agri-ready county, so I had to put it on the back burner. And then last year we started looking into it and realized that St. Clair County was. So I went through St. Clair County to get the resources to start Ag Ed on the Move here.
You mentioned that Ag Education on the Move is part of the agri-ready counties, and that's part of the Missouri Farmers Care. Can you kind of elaborate on what it means to be agri-ready?
So agri-ready means that you're open for business of agriculture within the county. So that goes beyond the agriculture education in the FFA. That's bringing it into the elementary and bringing it into the public.
So kind of highlight the importance of bringing ag education to elementary kids, no matter their age.
Not all kids know about agriculture. Not all kids understand that farmers grow their food and get the food from the field to the plate. And that's the important step now, is teaching them when they're young in elementary so that they can go out and be advocates for agriculture.
So today we were in the classroom with you and we made bread, and the lesson was on wheat. Give me some examples of other lessons that you are bringing to the classroom, and they all have this hands-on element.
So in week 1, we work with corn, and we made corn plastic. A lot of students think that that's the best activity, and it's a really good one to start off with. And then we move on to soybeans, and they make a soybean necklace. Then today we did wheat. In the future we'll be doing soils. We'll make a pH bracelet, and so that they can go home and tell their parents the different components of soil. We'll work with my plate as well as vegetables and fruits, and so they will get to create their own plate in an ideal meal. And then we'll move on to the animals, and we'll work with beef. We do a beefo bingo and work with byproducts within the beef industry. We do pork and as well as chickens and poultry, and they get to enjoy a boiled egg, which is something that a lot of them didn't think they liked, and they do like. And then at the end, in week 10, we wrap it all together by showing them that farmers grow a pizza. So they grow the crust, they have the pizza sauce, the meat, the vegetables, anything that you want on a pizza relates back to the farm in the field.
And so much of that relates back to Missouri agriculture because we're so diverse here in the States. So let's talk about you. You're a senior here, and has this led you to want to be a teacher, or how have you been able to grow from being a part of this program?
Being a part of this program has really made me grow and open up my eyes. I've grown up being the daughter of a veterinarian here in rural Southwest Missouri, as well as being raised on our cow-calf operation. And so in the future, I would like to attend University of Missouri to double major in ag business and ag communications. And having that contact with the students really led me to want to be able to communicate the story of agriculture.
You shared with me that you've been in this district for 29 years, but this is the first year for the Ag Education on the Move program. What does it mean to have this type of education available to your fourth graders now?
They have absolutely loved it, even though we're in a rural community. Not everyone lives on a farm, and not everyone realizes where your food comes from and where byproducts come from.
Well, you've gone through all the programs with your fourth graders last semester. What are they talking about? What have they learned?
Well, first of all, they loved Kaylee. They enjoyed her, and they loved the hands-on material that they got to do. So not only were they introduced to the different types of animals, the different types of farming, but soil and water conservation, and then they were introduced to, the soybean, corn, wheat, the byproducts that are made from that. So.
And what do they remember from it? Are they still talking about it? What's the value beyond the classroom?
Yes, Sarah, and I think one of the things they enjoyed the most is when they went home and they got to make plastic using one of the directions that Kaylee gave them from one of the classes.
So would you endorse the program to schools throughout Missouri?
Sure, definitely. I think it's beneficial for everybody, but especially children that do not have access to a rural area. It just kind of brings everything together, farm to table, and where does your clothing come from? Where does that plastic come from that you use every day?
Well, and maybe the most important question is, you're leaving next year, so who's going to fill your boots?
That's going to be a choice left up to either my cousin Addie or my sister Jaden if they want to continue the program. I really hope they do, because I know third graders are talking about it already, and it's something that the fourth graders really enjoyed, and I think that it's something instrumental that needs to be instrumented into all schools.